for an opening statement from the coach.
Obviously disappointed in our performance. Disappointed that we didn't play better, but that's also a credit to Belmont defensively. I thought they had a great game plan. Really frustrated us the first half, and I thought that was the difference in the game. You know, we've been starting games really slowly for about the last 4 home games. We didn't on the road, but here we've started the last 4 home games really slowly, and it caught up with us tonight. You can't spot a team like Belmont 10 points, score 18 points at the half, and then shoot 32% for the game and dig yourself out of that hole, and also get out rebounded 44-30. So credit to Belmont. I thought they out-executed us. I thought they outworked us tonight, and we got handed some good lessons that we got to take and we got to grow from. You know, again, as disappointing and as I know as coaches and players we are, and as fans, this is one game. You know, this is one game, and there is still some very important basketball left to be played, left ahead of us. And we talk all the time in our program. It's all about the response. You know, the response to success as well as the response to adversity. And we had a little adversity tonight, and so now we got to respond to it, and we got to grow from this and learn from it.
Defensively, it was a good game for you guys tonight, but Belmont has just 2 really good weapons like they did tonight.
Yeah, well, Ellie Harmar is the preseason conference player of the year, and you look at her numbers. I mean, she had 22 points and 14 rebounds, and that's something she does nightly. You know, it's not like that just happened tonight. I mean, that is what she does each and every night. And you know, Mara Musterman hit some huge threes tonight. It seemed like she hit some that just really crushed us as well. And so, you know, that those kids, they're a championship program. We are working to get there, and you know, we're not there yet. We weren't there tonight. We weren't where we needed to be. Does not mean we can't get there with this team, and I truly believe that we can, but we also got handed a lot of really good lessons. I thought offensively was where it just really all went wrong for us. Defensively, we held in 59 points, and then we also fouled at the end of the game. So, you know, I thought defensively, outside of some really crucial breakdowns when we got the game down to, you know, 6-7 points, we had a couple just really bad breakdowns. But I thought overall, defensively, we did a really good job. It was our poor offense, our poor offensive execution. We allowed them in the first half. Championship teams take away your first and second option. And so we had to go to our third and fourth option. And we got frustrated, and a lot of times weren't even getting to our third and fourth option. We were abandoning our offense, or when we did get open shots or open looks or open layups or free throws in the first half, we didn't put them in. We didn't knock them down. We didn't convert them. And so I thought the offensive end, the poor offense, really led to our demise tonight.
Rebounds, Belmont out-rebounded you by 14, 44-30. And then they got 13 second chance points. I mean, that's a huge factor in the game.
The second chance points were just killers because, you know, we would work so hard on the defensive end, and they make you work. You know, I mean, they make you work on both ends of the floor. That's what elite teams do. And when we would get a stop, you know, it would be a backbreaker, and they would get an offensive board and put it back in. There were some crucial ones down the stretch as well. Rebounding, you know, we had improved. You know, we've been doing with the last several games. We had rebounded the ball better. We went backwards again tonight as far as the rebounding part goes. And then, you know, we were anemic on the offensive boards. You know, only 8 offensive boards, and we were pretty much all night one and done on the offensive end. So you combine that with a really poor shooting night, and that's how you get the score that looks like it does.
Great to see Anisha Wilkinson back out there, 5 blocks tonight.
No question. You know, we were all really excited to get Nacy back, and you know, for her to be out 2 games and play the way she did tonight was really big. And so you know, we've got to continue to monitor her and keep her healthy, but she looked extremely good tonight. And so you know, our defense looked better tonight than it's looked the last 2 games with her out there. Now we got to get back to executing on the offensive end.
Jordan had a great night, 13 points, including 3 for 7 from three-point range. And of course, we know she can do this every night.
Yeah, and you know, thought Jordan, you know, did some really good things. I thought Jordan had to work for every bucket that she got, you know, and she was having to work on both ends of the floor. They weren't giving her anything easy, and I thought, you know, she did some nice things as far as trying to create her shot because they were not going to leave her open.
Jordan, you saw a lot of pressure on the perimeter. How are you able to get the shots off?
I think it's easier when you have people around you who can shoot it, and I think Akia and everyone around me just does a nice job of setting me up.
And that is a very tough defense. Of course, you guys were playing probably one of the best defense. Well, you played one of your best defensive efforts of the year, despite what the score showed.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that Coach Rose talked about, how it was going to definitely be hard, and we had to work really hard at it, and it just didn't come up to that.
From a player perspective, how do you move past this?
Just on to the next one. I think we preach that all the time, no matter if it's one play or a game, we just got to move on to the next one.
I think that's what our culture is all about. We talk about the SOAR culture, and the R, it's not just something we say, it's not just something we put on a billboard. We'll all, look, this needs to sit with us a little bit. Just like when you win, you enjoy it for 24 hours. Well, this will sit with us for about 24 hours, and not even 24 hours really, because we'll walk back in here tomorrow at 1:30, and we'll talk about the lessons that we were given tonight and how we've got to get better. And then we got to move on to TSU, because we can't sit around. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. TSU's sure not going to come in here and feel sorry for you. And they're trying to scrap for a win and to make something positive happen. And those kids are still playing really, really hard. And when TSU and TTU meet, you can throw the records out because it doesn't matter. They're going to press us for 40 minutes. They're going to try to make the game ugly. They're going to try to make us turn the ball over. And so we've got to be better coming out here Saturday night. But it'll be a quick turnaround. And so, we've got to respond positive. And not only do we have to, we will. It's who we are. It's what we're about. And it's what our culture is about. And we will grow from this and get better from it. It's one game. And while it was an important game to us, because it was the next game, we'll learn from it and move on.